started my blog roughly about a year ago now. So I think before that I was always like looking at different blogs and seeing what was happening.
Not really. Like I've done a little bit of journalism. I've written for online fashion magazines, We See It and Flawless. So I've had a little bit of experience in journalism. When I started blogging, like I had no idea what I was doing. It was trial and error completely.
I can't paint, I can't sing, and I just was like, I like fashion, I like images, and I enjoy writing as well. I had some journalistic experience and I had a little bit of modelling experience, and I just thought, why not just kind of give it a go? And it just kind of went from there, really.
I started my blog as a means to kind of show off my writing. I did a degree in English and I always knew I wanted to go into journalism after, so my blog was kind of like a platform to get things going, really. So yeah, I used it to showcase my writing skills, but as well, my love of fashion kind of came with that. So it's kind of nice to be able to do the two at the same time.
As well as blogging, I also work as like a fashion stylist. So I think that a lot of my posts focus on the styling that I do or like different events that I work at or organise. So I try to incorporate it all into my blog. So it's just kind of a mix of everything.
My blog is mainly focused on like photography and personal style. So like I get a lot of inspiration from like other bloggers, like other street style blogs like Stockholm Street Style, Fashion Toast, Girl à la Mode. Other inspirations, yeah, like magazine.
In the beginning, I didn't really know, because I was interested in a lot of different things. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, like with myself, with my life. But I really, really enjoy broadcasting, and I really enjoy like kind of radio and TV and that kind of stuff. I love like engaging with people and talking, and as you can see, I love talking. But yeah, so I think that's what I really, really liked, and having a blog has definitely helped me pursue it, because it's kind of like a continuous portfolio of your work, and you make new contacts, and like then through it I've been able to just pursue it that bit more, and I've just had some really good opportunities from it, so it's all good.
It's hard to get started when you're trying to find your voice and things like that, but once you've kind of established your style and how you want your blog to go, it gets a lot easier. So I think I'm kind of at that point now, and that's why I've kind of decided to make it a bit more professional looking and that kind of thing. But really it's just like to showcase my work and my different skills, and really just my interest in fashion. So whatever kind of catches my eye, I'll put on there, or sometimes outfit posts, or a show that, like a fashion show that I might have saw online or that kind of thing. So
a recent event I just organised was Steal My Style. So basically it was where you could go and like sell your old clothes and pick up different treasures. So we just organised that in Cork recently, and now we're planning on bringing one to Galway next. So stuff like that, mixed with it. Yeah.
I've always been interested in photography. My dad, my granddad, and my great granddad are all actually photographers. So it was just kind of happened like that. I use a Nikon F2 film camera, so it's really, really old school. It's more expensive. That's my blog's a little bit different to like other blogs. It's all like kind of photography based.
Well, like at the moment I work with Pretty Polly as their brand ambassador. They're like a really big hosiery company in the UK and in Ireland, and they have this big competition to find a girl to kind of have as their like ambassador. And it sounds really kind of strange, but it's actually just lots of fun projects. Like we work together on lots of fun stuff, and they sent me over to London Fashion Week to cover their House of Holland. He's a designer that works for them. He's amazing. And they sent me over to cover their fashion show, so that was amazing, and I got to go backstage and I got to meet Henry Holland and like Pixie Geldof, and I got to interview them, which was, even though it was totally out of my depth, it was just so much fun, and I never could have done that without them. So like those kind of things, they're a great company to work with.
I think I've kind of always had an interest in fashion. I can remember myself like sitting down in front of the TV and watching Off the Rails or whatever RT fashion show was on at the time, and I used to draw the dresses when the show was on and like show them to my mum and stuff. But yeah, I've always enjoyed it. I've always loved putting outfits together and that kind of thing, and my friends are always like, oh, what will I wear, and asking me to help them and things. So I just think it's fun. It's nice to play around with, and it's fun to kind of change your look every now and again.
I think really when you have a blog, like there's always room for improvement. So like all the time I'm like adding little bits, or I'm changing the design, or I'm doing like different interviews and stuff. So it's very hard to know, like one day I want to be doing this thing and then a different day like something else. So I think you kind of have to just wait and see, but I think always trying to improve and develop.
I have an internship lined up in January in the photography department of a kind of artsy fashion magazine called Youth Magazine in January, yeah. And I'm currently applying to do photography in the London College of Communication. So yeah, photography road.
Just to
keep doing what I'm doing, and right now things are going good. Like, I really can't complain. People seem to be liking it, and it's progressing, you know, day by day, and new things are happening. And just for it to keep going as it is, in, you know, in 5 years' time, as long as I'm still happy and hopefully still working, it's all good by me. Then I'll be happy with that.